Rise and shine, you guys. All right, we're starting this reading here. It is Saturday, September 21st. I'm at the planetary hour of the moon. All right, and just in a day. All right, looking at today's transits, looks like Mercury squared over to Jupiter's energy. All right, so that's Mercury and Virgo, Jupiter and Gemini, both mutable energies. That happened today at 5:50 a.m. No, 4:50 a.m. And I woke up today at about 3:30 a.m. and I'm like, what is going on? I didn't know what was happening at all. But I was up. Okay. Um, so Mercury's energy squared, all right, with Jupiter's energy. We're going to see today Venus in Libra, quincunx over to Neptune in Pisces. We're going to see Mercury in Virgo, quintile over to Mars in Cancer. Mercury's energy is then going to quincunx to Chiron in Aries. All right, Mercury's got a lot going on in today's energy overall. All right, squares and quincunxes, meaning tension and discord. All right, Mercury obviously is going to be communication, and where Jupiter is supposed to be expanding and growing. All right, and then it's also quincunxing with Chiron, meaning healing. All right, we have the moon in Taurus still, so we're semi-squared over to Neptune in Pisces, sesquiquadra to the sun in Virgo, sextiled over to the energy of Saturn in Pisces, which is the current transit right now, the most recent anyway. All right, and then we have semi-sextile energy to Jupiter in Gemini, semi-squared to the energy of the North Node, trining later on to Mercury's energy. So Mercury having a shit show throughout the day, but also having a trine, bringing something positive out of all the madness. All right, semi-sextile energy with the moon in Taurus over to Chiron in Aries, and then a semi-square to Mars. Lots of semi-square, square, quincunx. The only very positive thing today is going to be the sextile to Saturn in Pisces, which we're going to talk about in just a second, and the trine over to Mercury and Virgo with the moon in Taurus. All right. Let's take a look. So, 5:50 a.m., Mercury had the sextile energy over to Jupiter and Gemini at 20 degrees and about 48 minutes or so, something like that. 4:50, 5:50 in the morning. So we're going to round up to the 21st degree. I think we read about this energy yesterday, but I'm going to reread it just for those that weren't here. All right, so Mercury and Virgo moving towards the 21st degree, all about a girls' basketball team. It says receptivity to collective forces, putting aside competitive individual goals. We can tune into higher forces that focus on the bigger picture and collective aspirations, putting community goals above personal ambition. Certain dimensions of consciousness are not readily accused, or sorry, not accused, I said it, are not readily accessed in an individual and require a group to focus single-pointedly in order to reach them. When the group integrates its members harmoniously and has a well-defined specific goal, the group soul can be experienced, and it is somewhat realized in each participating individual. The individual is then raised up. All right, so there seems to be the energy of expression going on right now. It says we reach ultimate self-representation only with the help of others. There are real and important limits on our willingness to get involved with projects and people. Basically, unless we find something of vital consequence to ourselves, it is hard to serve another's ambitions. Rise and shine, you guys. All right, so that's Virgo's energy. Let's look at the energy of Gemini. All right, so moving towards the 21st degree with Jupiter and Gemini, a labor demonstration outburst is spoke about. It is healthier to release pent-up emotions rather than to continue repressing them, allowing an outburst of pent-up feelings. Workers treated unfairly by oppressors are so often overstimulated to act hysterically by the rhetoric and other clever mind traps of those who want to stir up trouble. Similarly, we are all subject to the persuasive force of words from politicians, marketing managers, and authority figures to elicit particular behaviors. Yet part of us rebel against this. It may sound right, but it doesn't feel right. And an inner compulsion causes us to rebel emotionally. All right, so this one speaks about representation. Debate upholds the honor of human spirit, crafting justice in depth of principle. When people feel the lack of representation in deciding important matters, then they rise up. There's a lot of like energy about rising up right now. We were speaking about that in yesterday's energy. Speaking of like ascension. All right. It says a labor demonstration is the normal method in the industrial arena. Workers strike and management is required to respond. All right. So that was the energy of the sextile. Now, pertaining to the trine, that's happening later today. So the moon in Taurus to Mercury in Virgo. Let's look at Taurus at 21st degrees. I mean, today is the 21st, you guys. So the 21st being of significance. It's the world card in tarot, right? Associated to all fixed signs. So here we have the moon in Taurus. Typically exalted there. Let's take a look. All right, so from the 21st to the 25th degree of Taurus, it speaks about authority. It says the need for balancing guidance with self-determination requires an ability to read the mysterious symbols in nature. Improving upon nature, by channeling aggression, we become capable of full participation in acceptance of community responsibilities. The 21st degree, a finger pointing in an open book. Careful discrimination of wisdom. A balance must be found between receiving guidance and self-determination of wisdom. It says, seeking guidance, it is sometimes helpful to use the oracular function of sacred text by opening such a book at random, for example, and intuitively discovering personal meaning in a line. Yet, taken too far, this can create an over-dependence and diminish self-reliance so that personal will and freedom of choice are inappropriately sacrificed. And this speaks about confirming things, all right? Confirmation. It says we need values and goals in order to determine truth from fancy. A book that records some small part of our racial wisdom is ineffective except to the extent that it is read and understood by a contemporary student seeking to confirm and develop their own ideas. All right? So be careful reading today on what you understand, what you don't understand. All right, it says careful discrimination of wisdom that's being given to you through text is what is given. All right, so that's where we are with the moon. That's going to be later on today. So right now we're currently at the 15th degree, moving towards the 16th. All right, so that's the energy of the trine later and what's happening so much with all this Mercury in Virgo energy moving towards that 21st degree. Now, we are currently speaking about application here. All right, and moving towards the 16th degree, speaking about awakening. An old man vainly attempting to reveal the mysteries. There's this old man energy that's been coming up in my readings a lot too. So, revelation. Only when old ways have clearly failed can new knowledge be discovered and presented. It says perpetual attempts to deepen and express knowledge. Every single moment is new. We stand now in a new reality and find that old wisdom is simply inadequate to explain what is the case now. It cannot guide us completely, and so we look for and find a new perspective. We try to explain it to others, but with few expectations and no attachment to success. All right, it says here, the highest reward is in process, not outcome. Speaks all about tenacity. All right. So that's the energy. I chose to pull Soul Journey this morning, Psychic Tarot, and my Astro deck. You already know we're starting with Astro. All right. Rise and shine, everybody. All right, let's see. North Node. All right, so focus on destiny today, as we saw the semi-squares that are going to be happening um, from this moon in Taurus over to the North Node, whether it be semi-square or semi-sextile. Okay. Ninth house energy, so exploration. That's going to be that Jupiter energy. Ninth house is all about foreign travels, higher knowledge, spirituality. All right, belief systems. We got the 11th house here, all about community. It's Aquarius' energy and Sagittarius' energy. Typically, these two, to the North Node and where it is right now, Aquarius sextiles to the North Node, the 9th house trines to the North Node. So this is auspicious energy, positive energy, harmonious energy coming out. And there's Chiron. All right, so where the North Node and Chiron is, both of these energies from the 9th to the 11th, it's more so speaking about future healing pertaining to how to explore with a specific community of people. And there's Mars. Mars is in Cancer. All right, where Mars is typically the ruler of the North Node and where it is right now in Aries. I would honestly say associated to Chiron and how you need strength to overcome difficulties when it pertains to overcoming core wounds, all right, and where you're trying to heal. So these two houses of significance. 9th house of spirituality, 11th house communities of people. All right, let's take a look at the soul's journey here. Bottom of the deck is courage. So that's going to be that Mars taking action, not being afraid. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Grand rising, should I say. All right, so yeah, there's may have been fears, all right, and where you're trying to overcome here. It says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. This is crazy because it's giving me where Chiron here is of significance. Fear and guilt. I just heard regrets. I don't know. Right? Accepting those things. It says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Self-esteem. All right, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And honesty. I cannot always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. This is interesting. There may be fear and where your destiny is taking you here, with fear coming out over top of the future, North Node energy. All right, I'm seeing overall the energy of the base chakra, root chakra, should I say, and the solar plexus. There's a need for you to just sit on a firm foundation and continue to take action if you're not sure where to go. All right, if you have guilt on where you're meant to be exploring at this time, all right, knowing that there's certain things that no longer serve, all right, your soul's growth, then this is where you have to more so get creative. That's the sacral. Okay. I'm seeing reds, oranges, purples, and blues. So pay attention to your intuition because it's going to help you tap into your crown chakra and understand the path that you're meant to be on at this time. All right. Over top of the 11th house is the acceptance card. All right. So knowing that there's things that you cannot change and accepting that there's a community of people around you that are going to assist you in moving forward. All right. And then the Chiron energy is coming out with the energy of self-esteem. So possessing the gifts of the soul that are benefit not only you but others. I think we spoke yesterday a lot about inspiring other people as you continue to move forward on your journey here. And as you're taking action, all right, Mars's energy, taking in, motion towards what you want, be honest with yourselves and don't trust everybody around you. That's clearly what it is, all right? Let's get into it. I used to trust a lot of people on my path, thinking that everybody was for me, everybody, was supportive of me, and I feel like it took for Spirit to open my eyes up and make me realize, like, everybody don't really fuck with you like that. You know what I mean? So, you take it for what it is, and you take those experiences and you learn from them. All right, so let's look at fear here with the energy of the North Node. I feel like this energy is basically saying you're not sure what it's going to look like in the near future. All right. There may be a need to want to explore new things. You could have guilt about what the past looked like. All right. Because having to overcome that and whatever the fear is of needing to move forward, it's testing your resolve to live in the energy of love. It's like, do you trust again? All right. To love and accept some things that you cannot change, things that have already overcome, or things that you have already overcome, and moving forward. Spiritual strength. That's what it is. A lot of people don't believe in that because they come on here and they're like, you fucking dealing with the devil. But it's spiritual strength and how you're meant to get by. This is the energy of the Nine of Wands. So the moon in Sagittarius, as we're looking at the 9th house coming up next, right? So it speaks about being optimistic about the future and not so much pessimistic about things that you cannot see. All right. Understanding that there's a higher force above you that lifts things off of your shoulders. Okay. So that you can continue to move forward in your future. All right. Towards your destiny. Let's look at the energy of the 9th house and guilt. So once again, the 9th house is all about spirituality, right? It's going in, tapping into that higher knowledge, right? Pertaining to your life and how you're supposed to elevate to continue to push forward. Because once you get to the 9th house, obviously it's the 10th. This is where you are supposed to continue to persevere towards your duties. All right. And the purpose of where you were placed on this damn earth war. Okay. So, and then, obviously, if it looks like it's jumping over 10th house energy, it's saying here that the most important and what you need to accept is the community of people that you're associated with now, not pertaining to what you experienced in the past. All right. The healing was for you to tap back into your self-esteem and to be able to respect yourself again. Understand that you are confident in being able to move forward. All right. So you could have been suffering in silence, and this is what you feel guilty about. That's so fucking crazy, you guys. So I was seeing this like last week. The 999 energy. Here's the 9th house, right? And 9 is here. This is like a heavy sense of completion overall, and the guilt and the fear that you've been holding on to. I told you guys my daughter the other day had an issue at school with the teacher. And she said to me, and my daughter's so much like me, she goes, Mom, she cried because she said she felt that her dignity was taken away because she got yelled at, and she felt like she couldn't stand up for herself. She said she felt like I feel like suffering in silence. Like, if you don't stand up and you don't say something and try to protect yourself from those that try to come after you, then this is how you're going to feel. You're going to feel that you're not moving, all right, in the energy of your healing. Whatever it is that you've overcome, it's almost like if somebody tries to come and test you, fuck that. Say something, right? Or stand up for yourself, because you know that this is something that you've overcome already. There is no fear to be had there. I'm just like, I was so proud of her for not exploding and allowing me to come in as the parent and say something. But this is what it's given me. It's given me like spiritual strength and having to go through and feeling the guilt of having the suffering in silence. That's the anxiety, the stress that someone holds in just to more so keep this character up of you being perfect. Fuck that. It's like, be who you are, right? Even if it's those that you have to challenge that are in authority, I don't give a shit who the fuck you are, because as I teach my kids this, if you want respect, you got to get respect or give respect. You know what I mean? Like, no. So let's look at this 11th house energy here with acceptance. It says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. All right, so you can't change everybody. You can only heal yourself. You can only be an example to other people by being an example to yourself, right? So if you hold yourself to a certain standard and you want other people to respect that shit, that's what you got to walk around and put on your shoulders, and let spirit take care of the rest. All right, don't hold fear to nobody, period. All right, let's look at acceptance. So that's the energy of the transformation overall. And I feel like this is why the community of people have been around you, right? And it can more so feel like if you are being like, let's just say poke that, because I don't want to give it another word. It's more so like having the confidence to say, okay, I know there's things that I cannot change about a person, but once I go through this transformation and somebody sees me on the other side of how I've elevated, 11th house is the future. North Node is the future, right? And we're speaking about Mars's energy here being in Cancer. Cancer is the energy of the emotional state. So it has a lot to do with having to control your emotions first before you react to something, right? But then again, it's like if you see that, you know, you're transforming and you're understanding how you've overcome suffering in silence, you've tapped in with spiritual strength because you've been in solitude. You've kept to yourself. You understood what it is that spirit needed from you, or for you to heal yourself, right? Why would you let someone else come back in and try to push a button? And it's like, you want that reaction, I'm going to give it to you. So next time, you know, don't fuck with me like that. That's what I'm saying. All right. It's not about being the bigger person. It's about gaining the respect. All right. And I feel that if you walk around with dignity and with spiritual strength, and you trust that there is nothing to fear, that there is no guilt that you need to hold on to, move forward. I told my daughter, I'd rather her get a consequence than to feel that, you know, her self-esteem was lowered by not having to say something. That was the craziest part to me. I was just like, are you kidding me right now? I completely understood what she did wrong that day. And I explained to her, this is what you did wrong. This is what you can do next time. This is what we're going to do to get you up to where you need to be. But if you feel that there's a frog in your throat where you feel like you cannot say something and you're about to cry, and because there's a person that is an authority to you, and I'm such a rebel. Like, a lot of people know this about me. I will not keep my mouth shut about shit. Nothing. I don't give a fuck if you're a cop, I don't care. I lock me the fuck up, okay? Lock me up. But I refuse. So I choose to tell my kids the same thing. And I've done so much healing overall. I used to have so much anger inside because I was always afraid to express how I felt inside. But then the minute that I returned and to like the real me, I felt like, okay, Jazz, this is you. All right, don't be scared. You know you're transforming. You know you have spiritual strength around you. You've been suffering in silence for way too damn long. It's like the minute you say something, blow the fucking top off the place. I don't care, right? Like, and I teach my kids the same way. All right, so it says here, I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You've accepted the transformation. You know the gifts that Spirit has given you because you have focused on this Chiron energy, on healing. Chiron is in Aries. Everybody's going through this process. Not just me, not just, everybody. Wherever Aries is in your chart, but Aries speaks of what? The first house. It's the energy of self, your body, your presence, how you present yourself out to other people, right? So it has a lot to do with having to release the things from the past that no longer serve. And that's been coming up in the readings a lot as well. I've been seeing heavy swords. Yesterday it came out like 27, 25 swords in one reading. I was like, my goodness, right? That's all that mental that you're holding on to, all of that anguish, all of that stress, all of the anxiety that you need to release. And it's fucking with your self-esteem, right? Let go of it. Release it. Say something about it. Speak on it, right? It's your truth. Speak on it. And then transform that energy and transmute it to something positive, right? All right, let's look at self-esteem here. Accelerated motion. You see what I'm saying? It's a quick pick-me-up. That's what it is. No more vulnerabilities. No more crying. No more having to feel sorrow and hurt. And it's like, no, you're out of that energy. It's time for you to take action. Right? This is Mercury and Sag. That's the energy of feeling like you can communicate to the spirits and tell them exactly how you feel, so they can come do that work behind you. You see what I'm saying? Let them lift the heavy burdens off of you, the fears that you have about what the future holds for you, whether it be in career, whether it be in your family dynamic, whether it be in situations where you had a bad day yesterday and you move forward to the next day and you're not sure what it's going to look like. It's like, stay prayed up, right? Focus on the healing. You'll continue to accelerate a lot quicker. All right, let's look at Mars with honesty. And that's another thing. A lot of people lately, they've been telling lies on lies on lies, right? So honesty, again, it says I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And that's what you take action on. Your truth is overall what you're supposed to stand on. Always. Like every damn time. Every time. Your truth. Let's see. And that's how you keep yourself in balance, right? Overall, that's how you keep yourself in balance with the spirits overall, because they see everything. There's no need. I've always told my kids there's no reason to lie to me. I remember one time I had to travel, right, for work, and I was smoking weed at the time. Such a smart ass. I was told, why didn't you tell me you smoked weed? I said, well, I didn't know I had to tell you. It's none of your fucking business. That's my truth, not your truth. But did you ask me? That was my comeback. Like, just saying. All right. Here's the star card energy. Here we have temperance with patience. All right. So hope and patience. And then we got rest and rejuvenation. All right. So the third eye is going to be of significance, your vision. All right. There could be a lot of memories in the energy right now, being nostalgic about things that have hurt you, heartbreak and loss. But I feel like overall, whatever you're investing in here, have patience and focus on the planning. And there's a part of the waiting game. The epitome of the hourglass is transformation. All right. It's the ending of one thing and the beginning of something else. So if you know that there's something that ended for you, it's not that you have to have fear because you don't know what the future looks like. It's more so rest on it. All right. Believe that the divine is giving you insight on where you need to move forward. Yes, you're always going to be thinking about the past and what happened there and why things went wrong and whatever it may be. But it was only supposed to lead you to start accelerating a lot quicker. All right. Focusing on your self-esteem and you moving forward in honesty. Okay. So maybe it may have been a sacrifice, okay, that you had to make. Being devoted to something, having to take a step back, having to separate yourself from people that no longer serve you. All right. In order for you to understand what the spiritual union was really like. All right. There seems to be definitely where you're always going to have to experience some sort of disruption in your energy, meaning from day to day basis, things happen, shit comes up, the energies, they get tense, right? But then there's really, really good days. So once again, it's more so like stand your ground on those energies. And then this card kept coming up yesterday as well. Material and spiritual prosperity. Six of Pentacles is the energy of the moon in Taurus and Tarot. All right, so it speaks about having an equal give and take. It's like, look out from the balcony and see all the beauty that's out there. It's nature. That's Taurus's energy. Stand your ground on just that. And remove yourself from emotional withdrawals. All right, so as we were just speaking about Saturn in Pisces, all right, and where the moon trining over to this energy, let's take a look real quick with the 16th degree of Pisces. Because this is the energy. This is Saturn and Pisces. It's like emotional withdrawal. I don't know. I feel like if it's not nature that does you well, maybe water does. Okay? Go by the ocean, sit by the sea. I don't know. I wish I had a car. I would have been did that. I wish I would have known that when I first started my transformation, because I used to just isolate myself in the house so much. But it was a learning process. Anyway, Pisces at the 16th degree. Well, technically, I'm supposed to be looking at the 15th degree here, but we're going to look at the 16th degree. All right. The flow of inspiration. It says, finding grace in stillness. You see what I'm saying? I'm kind of feeling like these two energies are showing stillness for me. It says an important part of our life practice is to find inner peace. Any creative person is at the point of connectedness between the hidden source of inspiration and their immediate time and place. Each moment has its own unique qualities, scenarios, and needs, and inspiration can be found by those who have learned how to tune into the quietness that surrounds us always. It says, often called the muse or spirit guides or angels, there is some aware force of the life that directs itself to address the questions of the moment in original ways. This can only happen when we have faith, the strength of character to make a new statement in the world, and the ability to concentrate and be quiet. All right. And then the 15th degree speaks about rehearsing how to use your power. All right. Neither recklessness nor fearfulness, nor even overcautious modesty is appropriate when power is at play. Disciplined preparation to develop group consciousness. It says, before being able to close any cycle in life fully, there must be an evaluation of what has occurred, a balancing of accounts, and the need to face your karma. When this is externalized into life events, we must expect to encounter some significant danger, a danger that has so far been perpetually and forever avoided. By anticipating this, we can make careful arrangements, planning and equipping ourselves as best as we can for the certainty of immense challenge. It is better to take instruction and focus very clearly before we encounter our nemesis. All right, so that's the first spread. Let's get into the second spread, you guys. I got the crown chakra here. All right. There may be the energy of you having to go into solitude again. Do some more inner healing. All right. Read into the books. Okay. Akashic records. Tap into that energy with your meditation and see where it leads you. What wisdom you come out of there with. All right. Let's see what Spirit wants you to see. That's how I started. I didn't know what the hell I was doing here, but I went after it and I was showing what I needed to see. All right. Good morning, you guys. Rise and shine. All right, let's do some moonology. The all sign for the remaining of 2024 is set in the playlist for September 2024 if you guys want to go check that out. All right. Split the deck. The energy is gaining momentum. No, it's not. It's waning down. It's fucking nuts. All right, so from this waning moon to the waxing moon, we're going to see a solar eclipse happen with the new moon in Libra. And we just released, all right, with the eclipse energy overall. And that was a mutable moon. Okay, so you guys, we are getting ready to step into air energy tomorrow. Sun in Libra, okay? We have Jupiter that is in Gemini overall, and there's nothing happening in Aqua up until Pluto heads back in November. All right, but Venus is in Libra as well. All right, so Venus in Libra, Sun in Libra, and Jupiter being in Libra. All right, so we're coming back into air energy heavy. What else is happening the rest of this month? Oh, the trine I said with Mars and Saturn is going to happen on the 30th. All right. And then we've got Venus ingressing into Scorpio as well. So let's see. Bringing love into the situation with the new moon in Aquarius. New moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. The waning moon, what do you need to release? Don't let pride get in your way with the energy of, what's this, a full moon in Leo. Every time I pull this deck, the same cards are coming out. There's a message trying to be coming across here. New moon and full moon in Leo. This is opposition of the 5th and the 11th house. And where we saw community opposing 5th house energy is almost like your creativity, your self-expression, your confidence, right? It's your happiness. It has a lot to do with children. I'm seeing the new moon in Cancer here. You and your loved ones are safe. You could be more so a divine feminine energy because that's, you know, the mother figure of the zodiac is Cancer. All right, but we're waning down here from a Pisces full moon. All right, and that happens a lot to do with the subconscious state. So does Cancer. So let's see what this message is here. A new romantic cycle beginning with the new moon coming up in Libra. All right, so I feel overall whatever's going to help you remain in balance, okay, is going to be of significance here. And whatever else no longer serves you is what needs to be released. We have the last quarter moon in Cancer coming up on the 24th. Yes, the 24th. It's going to happen at 2 degrees and 13 minutes of Cancer. All right. That moon in Cancer is then going to conjunct Mars at some point, I'm sure. But I want to look at the energy of where, when we do have the last quarter moon in Cancer, what's even symbol. A man in fur leading a shaggy deer, speaking about the strength of will. We can only develop a stronger will when we're challenged by great difficulty. So get ready, all right, for new challenges to come up and having to face those challenges with determination. It's kind of what it's giving me. All right. And then we've got the void, of course, moon. So typically that happens every 2 to 2.5 days when we're ingressing. All right, the period before we ingress into a new sign. Let me see here. So the next void, of course, will take place on tomorrow, the 22nd at 6 a.m. or 6:14 a.m. to 6:25 a.m. All right. And what transits are going to be taking place then? Let's take a look. We'll have the moon in Taurus sextiling over to Neptune in Pisces. And quincunxing over to the energy of Venus in Libra. Okay? Let's get into this. I've got new moon in Taurus down at the bottom. Prosperity lies ahead. That was coming up in the energy as well. Prosperity can be spiritually as well, you guys. So take it as it resonates. All right, we'll use the Radiant Rider-Waite with this. Bringing love into the situation. What is this? It's saying here there are challenges that arise when we face new levels of responsibility. We have others to consider, and we are as yet inexperienced in ourselves and expressing ourselves as part of the greater whole. It takes more than desire or energized curiosity to manage our lives. Now it requires the strengthening of will, and that's your willpower. All right. All right, new moon in Aquarius energy with bringing love into the situation. This could be through wisdom and knowledge. I always say the water bearer is very intelligent, right? Very curious about the future. Typically is very scientific, eccentric in their own way. All right, very original, very independent. I mean, Aquarius can be many different things, right? Six of Wands. I feel like this is the overall goal, right? In order to have some sort of victory and or success. The Six of Wands is a great card to come out over top of that. Bringing love into the situation is because we're supposed to be expressing love in the heart space right now. There's been this heavy pickup of energy through the heart chakra recently. All right. And the heart chakra is associated to air signs. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Libra, where Venus is at this time in its domicile, there's a heavy emphasis on relationships, partnerships, whether it just be in business, whether it be platonic and friendships with family, it doesn't matter. All right, there's an energy of love that's supposed to be vibing high right now, okay? Now, the Six of Wands here coming out, that's more so giving me someone that is being put into the spotlight, all right? Being seen by others, being, you know, cheered on by others. Queen of Pentacles is kind of giving me the energy of someone that's very grounded in their energy, understands what their values are, all right, understands what it seems to be that they want to manifest in the near future, and what they want to bring into, birthing things that are new, all right, whether it just be ideas, all right, whether it be a child. It's just the energy of abundance, all right, prosperity and abundance. And the Queen of Pentacles for me in tarot is always going to be the Capricornian energy, but it can represent Taurus and or Virgo as well. All right. The Queen of Swords is now here. So being very logical, all right, very focused. It's like giving me someone that more so is very driven, okay, and what needs to be achieved pertaining to the intellectual state, all right, whether it's picking up a book and moving forward, all right. This is giving me more so like in your practical life, like being practical of how you can bring love into a situation by utilizing your mindset and utilizing the knowledge that you have in order to bring in some sort of victory and or success is what this is giving me. The Queen of Swords, I feel like she don't fucking play. Like, if you're in the way of anything she's got going on, especially if it pertains to the Pentacles, anything that seems to be valuable, and that could just be knowledge, it doesn't matter, all right? It could be things that she values. That Queen of Swords will come in and cut your ass off so quick, right? It's almost like you're standing in the way. Look at that. See what I'm saying? This came out in yesterday's reading, too. I can't remember the energy that was in between the Queen and the King of Pentacles, but there is someone in between the energy of someone's success here. All right, because this is the success and victory, and it happens to be love involved as well. Okay, so for my Aquarians out there, this could be significant for you, where there's something that you value, that there's something that you actually need to cut off with the Queen of Swords being in the middle. That's you, technically, your air energy. All right, that's in the middle of your abundance, because there's abundance on both sides here. All right, victory and success as well. Now, not letting pride get in your way is of significance. We're speaking about Aquarius' opposing energy here, where Leo more so wants to be the one that's in the spotlight, right? This is Leo's energy right here. And this more so says there's a lot of ego and pride in the energy. All right. And there could be a reason for that. Let's be real, right? We just spoke about it. And how you're not going to allow someone to come in and try to disrupt, all right, what you've got going on, just because they want to come in and fuck with you. There's a sense of you having to protect yourself. All right. I don't know if you guys know tarot, but Six of Wands, from the Six of Wands is a 7, right? And the 7 of Wands shows me someone that is standing their ground on those that are trying to come in and take them off of their path. You've had a victory and a success already. Is it worth you continuing on with that victory and success? If it's important to you, which I'm seeing is the Queen and the King of Pentacles, that is something of value. Of course, this is something that you want to protect, right? But don't let pride get in the way of that. Don't let your ego get in the way of that. It could be just a spiritual union, whatever it may be. I don't know. All right. But a full moon energy is always supposed to bring in some sort of illumination. And if it's going to be something that you have that is creative, all right, where you're able to self-express, if it's something that you find keeps you in the energy of peace, happiness, and joy and contentment, you're going to protect that all day. All right. So let's see. It could definitely have to do with those that are pertaining to the energy of your loved ones. Like, all right, especially if you're a mother figure in this energy, which I'm seeing 2 queens here, obviously, you're in protection mode. We just came out of the moon in Aries. It was all about protection. Ace of Pentacles here. Hangman energy. The Magician. And the Queen of Wands. Yesterday, all queens came out. All right. That means that whoever it is that is manifesting with the Magician here has the ability to put on a character when needed, when to switch, right? Now, this Ace of Pentacles that comes through is an opportunity for you to gain a different perspective, all right? Once again, I said earlier, take a step back, look at things in a different perspective. Dare to be different with something if there needs to be some sort of change or whatever needs to happen, all right? And then the Queen of Wands for me is Leo's energy overall. So it's like asking you to remain confident in what it is that you are manifesting. It takes a very strong woman and or man, okay, to sit in this position. Because this has to be someone that is being able to overcome their fears, right? Facing fears. That's what it's all about. My mom gave me this rug that I have hanging on the wall where it used to be my background, all right, but I surrounded myself by mirrors now. And it says, when life tries to knock you down, always remember whose daughter you are. Stay strong, stay positive, and never give up. Don't be afraid to start over. Be afraid not to try. You only fail when you stop trying. Always remember you are braver than you think, stronger than you seem, and loved more than you know. So that love that you need, that keeps you in this energy of feeling positive and successful, it's because sometimes it's okay to carry ego and pride so that you can remain courageous and moving towards the future. Okay? Now, let's look at you and your loved ones are safe. Because it's giving me like a mother vibe here. Love. Okay. If you guys are in the room, please hit the like button. I got 19 people in here and 5 likes. Let's see. There could definitely be some sort of resentment in the energy overall pertaining to a romantic person in your life. All right. When you know that there's nothing that's going to come out of a situation and this is something that you need to release, of course it's going to hurt. Of course you need to find something else in your energy that you find valuable and where you know there's victory and success that's going to happen. But there could definitely be lots of pride and ego in the way because you want to start manifesting things and you want it to happen quickly. But the hangman doesn't move quickly. It has to gain a new perspective on where you are first, where you're heading. And again, it's the need to plan ahead and be patient because you have to allow the universe to come in and work with you. All right. So you and your loved ones are safe. Let's see. The 4 of Cups. You're discontent with what things look like right now because you may feel like you lost out on an opportunity, but trust that if it wasn't for you, it was rejected to you. All right. Let's see. There's success elsewhere. The Chariot is here. I got both Cancer energies here over top of this full moon and Cancer energy. All right. There's success and triumph elsewhere is what I feel. Ace of Wands, Strength card, Temperance, 9 of Wands. I can't make it up. This was the spiritual strength we seen earlier where I said the 9 of Wands was the moon in Sag, right? In Tarot. That's where you feel that you're at the ending of something. We saw 999 earlier. Here it is again, number 9. All right. Here's the energy of strength. And where we just spoke about Leo's energy. It's the lion, the courage and the bravery that you need. All right. And the love that you know that you need in order to move forward and keep taking action. Speaking of action, something new coming in. Ace of Wands. All right. Where earlier we saw Mars. Whatever it is going to be successful. But it's a matter of you moving forward with balance, healing, and patience. With Sagittarius' energy and where we saw the 9th house come out earlier. It's a matter of you looking at things from a different perspective and gaining the knowledge that you needed there. All right. And that's that 9th house energy. Whatever it is spiritually, whatever it may have been pertaining to a belief system. All right. Whether it be a philosophy that you want to live by. If it has to be where, you know, you need to travel to a distant place to tap into different people and gain a different perspective on how you want to see yourself. It can be many different things, all right? But maybe if there's a specific, you know, energy around you that's no longer serving you, then there's something that you have to release, or a person or a place or any situation that's holding you back from feeling elevated, right? King of Cups energy, emotionally elevated. Let's see. What do you need to release with this waning moon cycle? So just so you guys know, I think I explained this yesterday or the day before. We're stepping into like the 3rd quarter of the year, right? The autumn equinox is Libra energy, typically cardinal energy, right? So cardinal energy is Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. and it represents all of the seasons of the year and a beginning of a new season. With this one will be the third quarter of one full year, right? So what's happening is that we are supposed to start initiating through partnerships and new relationships, all right? So whatever is no longer serving you in relationships at this time is possibly what you're going to be releasing here, all right? Let's see. Those people that you continuously felt like you needed to chase around, those people that were playing the runner chaser energy, right? Those karmic ass relationships, those that no longer serve you, those that don't support you, those that talk shit behind your back. I mean, there's so many different things, right? These are things that you need to release right now, because this solar eclipse in Libra is going to bring something positive, all right? Like a win-win outcome to, you know, Libra energy can be a legal case, all right, pertaining to the justice system. This can be new contracts for business. This can be new romantic relationships, okay? It can be many different things. So start releasing now. Yeah, there's the ending of a chapter somewhere in your life, all right? Something that needs to be released here. The World card is associated to Saturn's energy. We just read out the Sabian symbol, and where Saturn right now is in retrograde, and it's like reviewing what you've been trying to juggle moving forward. There's no need for that anymore. Because what Saturn will do is just struck some shit, all right, so that you can continue to move forward, building, all right, on structure rather than things that are going to break away from you, all right. There's a need more so for you to gain control over the emotional state, because Saturn is in Pisces. I'm seeing like rocky waters in the background here. That could be heavy emotions overall. When the waning moon is tapping down, the moon is your emotional state. It's fucking with your energies. Like, what do I need to release? If you find yourself crying all the time, this is things that you want to release, all right? If you find yourself angry all the time, these are things that you want to release. See what I'm saying? It's so that you can fill your cup all the way back up, and you're being able to bring love into a situation starting new, right? When we hit that new moon in Libra. All right, let's see. I told you. Whatever's not built on a solid foundation will fall. That shit will fall. Especially right now. These eclipses are not playing. They are not playing. I feel like 2025 is going to be more of a harder year for us to understand, should I say, because of the energies that are switching. We've been in the past 2 to 3 years in this opposition of Mars and Venus in the eclipses and the nodes, that is going to feel like a masculine versus feminine energy in relationships, in partnerships, in business. But guess what? When the energy shifts, where we just, you know, released in Pisces energy, it's ruled by Jupiter. It's ruled by Neptune. It's ruled by creativity and imagination. It's ruled by the energy of your visions. It's ruled by the energy of spirituality. It has nothing to do with who has more control over what. Spirit is in control now. That's what this is. Okay? I don't know how else to say it. And then imagine the way that Spirit is going to come through and communicate with us, because Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, is in South Node energy now, where we have to understand what our past life issues were and how we're supposed to overcome challenges, right, that are karmic, that we are meant to release. South Node is like having to tap into a natural gift and moving forward towards the destiny. And that has to be the North Node energy in Pisces. North Node energy in Pisces steps in, I forgot what day, in January. It's the very first week of January, very first or second week of January in 2025. And this is all happening right now, you guys. So think about, like, okay, yeah, we're, you know, at the end of September. What the hell is she talking about? She don't know what she's talking about. Okay. All personal planets right now are direct. There is no more retrograding with Venus at all this year. Venus did not go retrograde. Mercury already went through its second phase of retrograde. That's communication pertaining to people returning from the past. And it will happen again at the end of the year. Guess when? In Sagittarius season. Ninth house energy. It pertains to those that are going to help you elevate spiritually, right? And then we're going to see all the retrogrades that have been retrograding. Saturn is going to go direct. Neptune is going to go direct. Uranus, that is now in retrograde, is going to go direct at the beginning of January. And then when we see that North Node step into Pisces on 111, all right, so interesting. 2 days before that full moon in Cancer. Where is it? You and your loved ones are safe. All right. There's going to be a heavy emotional state to the beginning of the year. If you are not balanced right now, how do you think next year is going to be? It's going to come crashing down on everything you thought that you had balance over. Rocky waters is what's going to happen. Your emotional state is going to be all fucked. Because your intuition is going to be off point. All right. Especially if you're trying to escape and you're trying to do drugs and alcohol and think that running away from your problems is going to be okay. Nope. Find out where Pisces is in your charts. Run back to those September 2024 reads. I speak all about it. We'll get started with October's readings very soon here. All right. But there's going to be a shift in the energy. Big deal. And it's getting you prepared right now. Okay. Told you. There are unseen things that are coming our way. This is the energy of the intuition. This is the energy of the subconscious state. This has a lot to do with spirituality. Things that are of the unknown. Things that are uncontrollable forces that we can't fuck with. Period. I don't know if y'all see my light going like this all crazy. That's how I know spirit's here. Welcome in. I'm trying to tell y'all. Whatever is happening, whatever these partnerships are that are coming, these are not regular partnerships. The person that you are supposed to be bonding with at this time is a soulmate. Someone that spiritually you feel connected to. Make sure that in your charts and in synergy, this is someone that you're comparable with. Because if not, if it's built on a firm within a fucked up foundation, it's going to fall. Whether it be now or later, doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Moon card. Be careful who you surround yourself by if you call them your friends. All right. Because the moon card can show that you have a lot of hidden enemies around you. Keeps your friends close and your enemies closer is what they say, right? Especially pertaining to over top of this new romantic cycle beginning. I wouldn't trust people. All right. You better do background checks on every fucking body. Okay. Especially my masculines, all right? Just saying, I don't know. It's giving me the energy of North Node in Aries when I look at the Emperor. It's a matter of you gaining back your respect, your power, your sense of authority within yourself, within your emotional state is what it's giving me. Before you choose to involve yourself with someone else romantically. Know where you stand with the person and or within yourself before you try to involve yourself in a relationship, within a business contract, within, you know, if you're stepping into the courtroom, make sure you got your damn facts, okay? That's all I'm saying. It's like there is a win-win outcome that's forecast, but you've got to remain in control of things that you know you need to release. Those people that are toxic in your life, that are keeping you out in the streets and getting into gangs and shit like that, release them motherfuckers. Let them go. Nothing is coming out of that situation at all. If you're not elevating, let them go. Period. Okay. There seems to be where this is going to be the year of marriage, all right? That is the Four of Wands. That's Aries energy coming over top of the Emperor. This is going to feel like you being committed to a sense of power, a sense of authority within yourself again. All right, within the emotional state. But this can definitely speak about those that are seeking relationships and those that are balanced. We're speaking about Libra's energy here, right? Libra's energy, all about marriage, about commitments, about bonding. It has a lot to do with business, relationships, family, friends, whatever. Those that are hidden enemies around you, you're going to be able to spot them out. Why? Because your intuition is heightened right now. Overall, over the top heightened. Right? You're going to know who not to fuck with. You're going to know who you're not vibing with. That type of energy. All right? But it seems like my masculines here, this is going to be the time where they're seeking for their empresses. Why? Because this is Aries energy and there's a new moon solar eclipse in Libra happening on October 2nd. This is Aries opposing energy and where the South Node is right now. So those that have dealt with the karmic challenges in relationships, the past life issues in relationships, and where they feel that, ooh, there's this natural gift, I'm being drawn to this person. It's because I feel their energy is elevated. That's who I want in my life as an emperor. The North Node in Aries is bringing the Aries to their divine life purpose, their person, the one they want to marry. You kind of see what I'm saying here? So they're going to be looking for a characteristics in their Empress that is someone that is very loving, caring, kind, knows their values, is very respectful, has confidence, has courage, is brave, okay, and moves out of the energy of intelligence. See what I'm saying? That's that air energy. I don't know. Polar opposites attract, you guys. So if you're in Aries seeking for an Empress, go look for a damn Libra. All right? That's all I'm saying. Or someone that's compatible to you. Let's see. Now, again, this can be within the workplace as well. I'm getting a deck shortly, you guys, and it happens to be a spiritual deck. And for those that are seeking to do spiritual work, so it goes over all types of different work that you can do, like therapeutical work, whether it be healing work, whether it's like working with the chakras or doing yoga or however, because everybody has an outlet somehow. People just like going to the damn gym. That could be, you know, releasing pent-up emotions, as we were speaking about here with the Sabian symbol. It's a matter of keeping your, you know, your chakras balanced and moving forward in strength. Anyways, the Lovers. Yeah, I'm telling you. All right, there's going to be a lot of relationships that are coming together. Make sure that you're not involving yourself only sexually. All right, because this is typically like a karmic type of relationship. Not that it's karmic, but it's more so where your angels are bringing you guys together. All right, you're aligning yourselves together here. And it can be more so pertaining to lots of passion. Make sure that you guys are involving yourself as well spiritually. All right, make sure that you have the same type of beliefs. Okay. I mean, you can be supportive of someone, all right, whether you see that this, again, Aquarius's energy is very independent right now, all right, and Pluto is transforming the energy of Aquarius and what that looks like. So this is like the new age, spirituality, belief systems, religions, that type of thing. Like, I feel like that's going to be a heavy thing with everybody, especially being that in order to remain balanced, you have to be sure that you are comparable with someone spiritually as well. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Let's see. What's this? Nothing will come out of this situation with this void of course moon. We said the next one was going to be tomorrow, the 22nd, from early in the morning. All right, let's just say. What's going on here? If you feel that your life is void of course right now, then nothing's going to come out of that situation with whoever it is you're partnered with as well. Kind of how I'm seeing that. The Wheel of Fortune, the 8 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. See what I'm saying? Fool card. Doesn't matter who you think is going to be part of your path here, who's part of your destiny, Wheel of Fortune. You can think that you're accelerating because you're doing it on your own, because you're on your right path, because you're standing your ground for yourself. But if you're associated to somebody that is betraying you, nope. Spirit will come in, shut that shit down, and you'll have to start a new beginning. Or this can be saying your destiny, you're on the right path, you're accelerating very quickly, you're standing your ground, you're overcoming very difficult, you know, times in your life, and you're moving into calmer shores, and things are like, you know, starting to brighten up for you here. And now this is part of your new path. Take it as it resonates. All right. But nothing will come out of a situation that's no longer serving you. It's only from here on up. Keep ascending. All right. Now, let's see. Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck there. That's Venus in Virgo. Venus in Virgo could mean being discriminated in the workplace, being involved in love with someone in the workplace. So be careful with that, you guys. All right, what they say? Don't shit where you eat. Okay. All right, let's see. Don't shit where you eat, huh? That's crazy. All right. Hold on a second here. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Appreciate you. Oh, I'm over an hour already. I'm talking shit this morning. All right, you guys. Let's get a final spread here. What can today's energy bring in? Let's look for the drama or the positive. Let's be prepared. Okay, let's see. Courthouse is showing its ass. All right, so there could be a legal case going on right now. Pathway. Official person. Marriage. Occupation. Showing me someone that is more so on the pathway to becoming part of having a position of authority. All right, pertaining to what they're committed in their occupation. Could be a main female here with this mature man. There's a message involved here. And theft. False person down at the bottom of the deck. All right, with tool and labor. And privileged lady. Okay. And let's see here. Welcome in, you guys. What's going on with this pathway card here? Three of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Star card. Down at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. Somebody's following their passion here on this pathway. Could be an Aquarius. I have Aquarius energy here twice. Could be a Capricorn. All right. This person loves what it is that they do. All right. Seems to want to accomplish whatever it is that they're moving towards. All right. And the star card energy is like having faith that this is going to work out. Whatever they're on the pathway towards. There could have been some sort of transformation that took place. I see lots of butterflies there. And light at the end of the tunnel, meaning they're moving towards the energy of transition, which I'm also seeing with the Six of Swords. All right. This person could be guided to do healing work. All right. Let's see courthouse energy here. Strength card. Knight of Wands is back. Nine of Wands. Thank you. Three of Cups. Overall, I do feel something is being celebrated due to someone's determination and courage and spiritual strength. That's just what it is. If there was some sort of legal case that was going on, courthouse energy, it feels like, I don't feel that you're being in the negative sense here. All right, it looks very positive. You're moving forward with lots of action, determination, spiritual strength, and you're being celebrated for it. It's like you're right on the path where you need to be. All right, you love what you do. You're transitioning. You're tapping into the energy of going after what it is that you truly desire. All right, what you have faith in. And this is bringing you towards this energy of official person. Whoever this official person is could be of significance to your overall path to marriage, pertaining to what you do for your occupation. All right. I've got a main female here as well as a privileged lady here, though, pertaining to this mature man. So we'll see. The main female is very close to the mature man, whereas the privileged lady is actually working in the workplace. Toil and labor. That's not pertaining to a specific occupation. The occupation is directly next to the main female. All right, so the privileged lady could be the one that's slaving, more so the occupation person that's in commitment with the official person is the main female. All right, so we got a lot of people coming out here. But I don't like the energy of thief and false person being over here with toil and labor and the privileged lady. It's almost like if you're slaving yourself in some sort of fucking manufacturing company, all right, thinking that I got everything the fuck I need, all right, I look good, my hair looks good, I got all the best clothing in the world. Meanwhile, these are the same people that are fucking stealing from you. Whereas being committed, all right, to what you do as an occupation is keeping you closer, you as the main female, I'm thinking, to the mature man, which we're going to look at this energy as the Hierophant, because I see number 5, and for me, that's spirit. Okay, let's look at official person here. So you might have thought you was the shit up there with privileged lady and you got everything you need because you're busting your ass in the workplace. False person, they're stealing from you. Okay. Message. All right, go live an abundant life, peace. All right, that type of energy. There's an official person here that's in regret for betraying you, it says. All right, you could be very intuitive, high priestess energy, and they know this. This is why they're very passionate about you. You might be standing your ground from this person and remaining committed to what you do pertaining to your occupation. This is another person. Who's this? I'm seeing Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces, as well as Aries, Leo, Sag. Take it as it resonates. We'll see if a major comes out. Could be a Leo. I got the Sun card here. Somebody feels rejected because you didn't accept their offer. What's this marriage card here? Five of Pentacles. Interesting. Did you leave this person out in the cold? If they offered you marriage, you left them out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. Marriage is the Four of Wands. We seen that earlier, right? Ooh, Judgment. You focused on your ascension instead. Yes, the fuck you did. The Empress. You said marriage. Well, technically, the Empress is married. Somebody in this marriage was left out in the cold, all right, and had to focus on ascension and then became the Empress. I'm kind of feeling like independently, though. Once again, occupation is like this main female. Oh, my nose is going crazy. This main female going after what they love to do for work, which we saw over here, right? The Three of Pentacles. That was their pathway. It was a decision that was made to be able to overcome some sort of deception that was happening in the energy and the opportunity to do what? To bring in some sort of balance in their life, or, you know, some sort of justice for some sort of injustice. If there was some sort of betrayal happening over here by an official person, this person was upset that you didn't accept their offer. Could be a Leo. What's going on with the main female? I'm feeling like the main female is the very intuitive one here. I got the Two of Pentacles, meaning they're in control of the Queen of Cups energy, their emotions. They know what it is that they love and what they want to go after, and they don't have to explain shit to anybody because they're very intuitive with the Moon card. They're able to discern who it is that's having hidden secrets from them. More so, you know, who are their enemies. What's this mature man here? Because this mature man is the closest to this main female. I feel that this mature man is the one that has interest. Page of Wands energy. The one that's been holding back, not really saying much. Possibly the ones that wants to send in a message. All right, Ten of Cups energy. This person cares for this main female a lot. Has lots of passion as well. King of Wands. So this person could have been acting very immature in the past where they didn't know how to express their emotions. Where now I feel like they're more confident and ready to do so. It started off at a Page of Wands to the King of Wands. This person had to go through the energy of maturity. What's message? Okay, so say there was a message sent to this person, Nine of Pentacles energy, stating, I'm independent. I do what I do for work independently. I'm very confident. I've got something creative going on. Queen of Wands energy. All right. And this was more so like a shock in this message pertaining to the Tower card to the Fool card. Someone going on a different journey. Whereas this mature man could have wanted to send out a message. All right, was afraid to express emotions or something like this. All right, but had a sense of maturity here from the Page to the King. But their queen sitting on this side doing something independently was sent in a message which shocked the shit out of them pertaining to the queen having a new beginning. Something like this. All right, but there seems to be a thief and false person in the energy. And I know for a fact that the main male is in the back side of this picture here. So if this is the main female that is associated to this main male, then that main male could be in the energy of stealing something from this main female. I don't know. Let's see. There was some sort of court case here. There could have been some sort of betrayal and something that happened pertaining to someone not accepting an offer, which pissed somebody off. All right. They left the person that they were supposed to be in marriage with out in the cold. All right. As someone focused more so on heading on their ascension to becoming the Empress. I don't even have the Emperor out here yet. Let's just see. The Thief card is coming out with the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. I feel like someone's abundance was taken away somehow, some way. Could have been by the family, all right, where someone was more so supposed to head on a new path here, and the need to plan for the future when it pertained to how they were going to do that with their resources. Nine of Swords energy, someone has a lot of stress and anxiety about it. It's because they're still associated to this false person. It's not the person that they're supposed to... They left the person they were supposed to be married to out in the fucking cold. All right? That's what I'm getting here. They were supposed to walk away from this false person. Eight of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles. All right? In order for them to receive their energy of abundance. Where's my King of Pentacles out here? He's not even here yet. All right. It's slow to come. Nine of Pentacles. Hermit. There has been no conversation taking place. All right. Things are very slowed up right now because of whoever they're involved with, whoever's this false person. They have to walk away from that energy first. This keeps coming out. It's pissing me off. All right. Soul and labor. Let's see. Something's being stolen from this person, either in the workplace. Hold on. Seven of Wands, King of Cups. Okay. Whoever is waiting for their person to come back, it's giving me that this privileged lady is protecting, all right, the energy of a Cancer, Scorpio, and or Pisces man in the workplace. Someone that's very, very fucking immature. And whatever they do, they just continue to watch. It's coming through as the king to the page of cups. So someone that doesn't know how to more so work with the energy of their emotions. It's coming out over here with whoever this mature man is. That's associated to a privileged lady. So who's the privileged lady? Because whoever they're waiting on to come back around, it's their empress. It's the one that has left them out in the cold pertaining to their marriage. So I'm kind of feeling like if this person had a position of authority and they're in the energy of regret for betraying somebody here, where intuitively the high priestess knows who is who, all right, then I'm kind of feeling like that's the reason why that person was rejected. Where they were supposed to step into the energy of the sun, this energy was left out in the code pertaining to the marriage because someone chose to ascend and move into Empress energy. Who's this privileged lady over here in the workplace? This gives me someone different. I almost went through the whole damn deck here, y'all. Hold on. Oh, the privileged lady is the one that they're toxically attached to. The person that they don't want to be with. They're only involved with this person because they want to have sex with them. They want to be codependent upon their energy. They want all their money so they can come out looking pretty. Okay? Dressed nice. The one that's soaking up all their shit. But the person that's healing and focus on the ascension of spirituality is the one that they want to be with. Is kind of what this is giving me here. All right. So as I explained it earlier, the pathway and the courthouse to an official person is through marriage. Through the occupation in which one has that is associated to this main female. But the mature man sent out a message and where someone feels that they're involved with somebody that's not supposed to be on their path, but yet that same mature man is associated to a privileged woman that's codependent upon, I guess, their money, sex, whatever the fuck. Hold on. The deck won't even speak. Hold on. You know what? Just spit it out. Okay. Wow. I said, where's my emperor? So the emperor is not with their empress. The emperor is attached to this privileged ass woman over here that's toxic as fuck, taking up possibly all their money and wants to just more so look good. I don't know. There's somebody here that needs to be released though. Somebody needs to walk away from somebody. Where's my damn King of Pentacles at? There's an illusion around that person. That shit is that's just an option. That person's just an option for right now. Like, that's not who they really want to be with. See what I'm saying? That's just more so like a twin flame type of energy. That's not a soulmate union. What's the advice here? Oh, okay. There's going to be conflict that continues to come through. Because if the spirit guides have been trying to put a specific connection together and these people were in separation, then what? Until the truth is spoken on whoever's behalf, whoever takes action first, there won't be an equal give and take until then. Six of Pentacles energy. Things won't come back into balance until then. I feel like the angels are working around right now all of the conflict, all of the heartbreak, all of the loss, all of the truth, all of what needs to take place, as we saw come out earlier. All right, there was a cycle of transformation that was meant to happen overall, and where if someone was moving in the energy of fear, regret, loss, having to accept what they have gone through, it was more so if someone felt that, you know, they needed to stand up for themselves. All this energy goes together, you guys, but it's giving me a storyline here. There's two couples that are not meant to be together right now, and where that separation needs to happen and someone needs to come into a soul union. And until somebody speaks the truth, they're going to be trapped up in their motherfucking heads. on why things are not working out, why things are moving slow, why their opportunity hasn't been presented. And this is the spirit. This is spirit's work. See? Because it's like something has to end first for the soul union to come together. I'm telling you, I know what I feel. Fuck the King of Pentacles. He ain't even come out the deck. Where's he at, though? Let me see what he's surrounded by. By manipulation and burden. And still waiting. By manipulation and burden. And still waiting. Okay? That's what it said. Alright, so somebody's pissed off they got rejected. Somebody's on a spiritual union, like, you know, occupation, work type of thing. The other person's hurting and feeling like they're stuck with a toxic ass person. Somebody over here is stressing because they got pentacles being taken away from them because they're in the wrong union as well. And damn couple that's supposed to come together are not fucking speaking. Period. That's what it's saying. Okay? That's what's coming through here. So you got one person on the right path, but fucked up somewhere on the timeline. Same as for the other energy. All right. That's weird. Google Meet just popped up as I was pulling all the stuff together. It says video calls and meetings for everyone. Somebody's got to have a Google Meet. All right. I don't know. Somebody got meet up. Okay. Hey, sister. All right, you guys. Let's get a crystal on it. Somebody done sold them damn self to the devil. Alright, just to say they attached to somebody, but doesn't want to to express their true feelings about who the hell their empress is. Rhodonite came out last night. It said harmony in relationships, easily connecting with others, generosity, reciprocity, and discovering your hidden talents to share with others. I mean, Venus is currently at like 28 something degrees. Getting ready to ingress into Scorpio tomorrow. Let me see. It's at 28 degrees in 2 minutes. So Venus is at a very critical degree in its domicile energy. It's like relationships are being called upon, you guys. Because the sun steps into Libra tomorrow at 8:43 a.m. early morning. Not top of the morning, but damn near. I don't know. And tomorrow is Sun's Day. So that sun is going to be shining on relationships. Who are you laid up with? Okay. Are you laying next to somebody with stinky panties and funky feet? Or you laid up with a flower? Okay. Or somebody that smells real damn good. Let's see. Watermelon tourmaline. Seeing perfection in the moment. Basking in the bliss of just being. Natural joy and peaceful heart. Becoming grounded. Getting back to the earth. Practicality and centeredness. Balance and calm. With hematite and rose quartz. Self-love, self-worth, being enough, and worthiness. I don't know. That kind of gives me the energy of somebody like, I don't want nobody in my energy. I'm just in the energy of being me. Being grounded and focusing on self-love. So that could be it. You can't give love to others unless you give it to yourself first, you guys. I love y'all. I don't want to do no more reading. I'm tired. All right. Weekend vibes coming up later on today.